For years, the name Blind Frog Ranch has sparked curiosity, debate, and an ever-expanding catalog of theories. Tucked deep within the rugged, enigmatic landscape of eastern Utah, the property has long stood at the crossroads of folklore, subterranean speculation, and reality television spectacle. Fans of mystery at Blind Frog Ranch often tune in hoping for breakthrough discoveries or new twists in the Ollinger family's relentless search for hidden riches. Yet one question has begun circulating more loudly than any other. What if the land itself is the true treasure? The possibility has gained momentum as more pieces of the puzzle fall into place. Strange geological features, reported historical anomalies, and the property's growing cultural significance are converging in a way that suggests the ranch may hold considerably more value than even the show has highlighted. The deeper the speculation goes, the clearer it becomes that the allure of Blind Frog Ranch goes far beyond underground tunnels and hints of gold. The richness might lie in the property's unique combination of geology, history, mythology, and emerging fame. A landscape with its own hidden arithmetic blend. Frog Ranch sits in a region known for improbable geology. The Uinta Basin is home to cavernous networks, fault lines, and subterranean waterways that stagger researchers with their complexity. This is a land where volcanic curls of basalt lie beside slick layers of limestone, where fissures seem to disappear into impossible depths, and where natural features create problems no blueprints can anticipate. For years, geologists have quietly debated why the terrain behaves the way it does. The Blind Frog Ranch property sits atop some of the most unpredictable and mineral-rich ground in the region. Layers of earth hold metallic signatures that could indicate veins of valuable deposits, anything from gold to rare earth minerals. Fans have long speculated that the readings captured by the team are more than hopeful blips on a monitor, and some believe professional mining interests are following the developments more closely than the show ever acknowledges. Even if treasure chests remain mythical, the geology itself may hold measurable economic worth. The strange hydrological system alone, underground rivers that shift, swell, and vanish, might pique the interest of scientific institutions. Research teams specializing in karst terrain or subterranean water mapping often look for precisely this type of landscape. Blind Frog Ranch offers a natural laboratory of mysteries, many of which remain unsolved. The Ollingers may be delving into the ground in hopes of unlocking its historical secrets, but the scientific community may be eyeing the land through a different lens, one of deep geological intrigue. History layered in legend and speculation, while geology may be the skeleton of the ranch's value. The history buried beneath the sagebrush adds its own price tag. Blind Frog Ranch sits in a hotbed of rumored Spanish mining activity. Long before modern excavations, explorers and settlers whispered about caches of smelted metal, abandoned tunnels, and coded symbols carved into stone. Some historians argue that early Spanish expeditions documented mineral extraction across parts of the Southwest, and the Uinta region is frequently cited in fringe archaeological circles as one of the most tantalizing areas connected to these old-world ventures. Though mainstream scholars often stop short of endorsing treasure narratives, they do agree that the region was a crossroads of cultural movement. Indigenous communities left traces of their presence across the landscape, from petroglyphs etched into canyon walls to legends passed down across generations. These stories sometimes overlap with the speculation that Spanish explorers moved through the region centuries ago, creating a blend of folklore and possible historical truth. Blind Frog Ranch stands in the middle of these intersecting narratives. Whether or not ancient treasure lies beneath the soil, the land possesses tremendous anthropological value. Archaeologists and historians alike are drawn to regions where story and structure coexist so closely. Cultural value is often underestimated until researchers begin to compile evidence, and regions like this can rapidly rise in academic interest once enough threads connect. If Blind Frog Ranch's legends were ever properly documented or explored in depth, the property could become a protected historical region, a scholarly attraction, or even a cultural tourism site. This type of recognition has transformed other myth-laden landscapes into high-value destinations, a growing tourism magnet. Even without resolution, not all value is buried in bedrock or sealed in old tunnels. Some of it grows organically through fascination alone. With every season of mystery at Blind Frog Ranch, the property becomes more of a cultural character in itself. The jagged hills, murky water-filled caverns, and seemingly supernatural environment have created an identity that fans recognize instantly. The ranch is no longer just a filming location, it has become a branded experience woven into television culture. Similar phenomena have happened elsewhere. Regions connected to famous legends, from the Alaskan Triangle to Skinwalker Ranch, have seen visitor interest surge simply because of the stories told about them. Blind Frog Ranch is rapidly entering that same tier of notoriety. Tourism experts often note that brand recognition alone can transform an otherwise overlooked parcel of land into a magnet for curious travelers. Even without formal tours or public access, fans frequently discuss road trips to the region, hoping to glimpse the boundaries of the ranch or experience the atmospheric landscape firsthand. This type of organic interest often precedes larger commercial developments. With the right legal framework and safety considerations, the ranch could easily become a future attraction, one that capitalizes on the curiosity built over years of television storytelling. As the show grows, so too does the ranch's public mystique. If momentum continues, the property may become valuable not because of what might be found underground, but because of the atmosphere that exists above it. A media asset with compounding value. Blind Frog Ranch is not merely a physical property, it is a media ecosystem. Every season adds new layers of intrigue, and every fan theory extends the show's reach. This type of cultural imprint has measurable market value. Locations tied to long-running shows often retain financial worth long after filming ends, especially when the setting becomes a defining element of the narrative. Fans of mystery at Blind Frog Ranch frequently note that the land is as much a character as any cast member. For television producers, that type of organic world building is exceptionally rare. Properties with this kind of built-in mythology become highly sought after, especially in an era when audiences gravitate toward immersive, reality-based storytelling. Streaming platforms in particular favor shows with dedicated fan bases, and Blind Frog Ranch fits neatly into that mold. As long as the property remains tied to a compelling narrative, its value in the entertainment industry continues to rise. Should the show ever pivot into spin-offs, documentaries, or other media formats, the land's worth would expand beyond speculation into long-term commercial viability. In some cases, media-driven properties have been valued higher than their physical counterparts, solely due to their cultural footprint. The possibility of untapped scientific value. While fans focus on treasure hunts and conspiracies, scientists may see Blind Frog Ranch as a potential hub for research. Unexplored cave systems, anomalous mineral readings, and fluctuating magnetic signatures can attract far more than television crews. Several universities have sent researchers into regions with similar characteristics to study geological instability, ancient hydrology, or subterranean formations. Blind Frog Ranch's caverns, filled with murky water and unexplained structural complexity, might one day be recognized as scientifically rare. If mapping technologies advance enough to safely explore the underwater passages, the ranch could reveal data that contributes to broader geological understanding. Valuable discoveries in science do not always align with what treasure hunters expect. Sometimes the value lies in the knowledge extracted from the environment. Environmental scientists might also be drawn to the region because of its unusual flora and fauna. Areas with strange groundwater behavior often harbor unique ecosystems. Should any rare species or biological anomalies be discovered, the ranch's scientific value could skyrocket. Thus far, only fragments of this potential have been showcased on television. Many believe that future research may expose hidden scientific significance beneath the property's already mysterious identity. The compounding effect that creates true value when all these factors converge: geology, mythology, media influence, scientific potential, and tourism interest, they create a compounding effect. Few properties possess even one of these characteristics. Blind Frog Ranch appears to have all of them operating simultaneously. While the focus of the show remains on treasure buried deep underground, the unexpected truth may be emerging. The real treasure might be the ranch itself. Properties that possess unique mystery tend to increase in value with every unanswered question. Every time a new anomaly surfaces or fans develop fresh theories, Blind Frog Ranch becomes more iconic. The Ollingers may be chasing a specific treasure, but the land is quietly creating a different kind of wealth. The property has become a myth machine, a scientific curiosity, a historical riddle, and a brand all at once.